Hi there, welcome back. So in the last movie we have created and designed this amazing CD level cover. I know this is not going to win any graphic design award obviously, but it's actually doesn't meant for that, right? So actually now you know that the world is yours now. You can just go as crazy you want and create some kind of awesome creative CD level covers, and don't forget to post into the forum. I will really love to see that what idea you come up with, and I will review your particular cover. That's really gonna be awesome. So yeah, in the last movie we have created this one. Now in this movie let's go ahead and design our actual disc here. So in this movie we're actually going to design our CD. So yeah, let me go to file here, let me go to new, and here what I need here, actually I'm going to just make it CD. Let's actually, this is not going to be cover here, so let's make it label here, CD label. And number of artboard I need 2 here, that's actually set it here, and this is actually 4.72 inch wider and 4.72 inch taller here, and this is actually the size of our CD cover, and that's fine for me. So that's great. And here you can see this is bleed here, and obviously 1/8 of an inch, so that's fine too. And color mode is CMYK, and that's also fine too. Great. I hit OK, and there we go. Our actually 2 CD label cover here. There we go, fine. So now what I'm going to do here, basically I'm going to bring default grid of Illustrator here. So I hit Control and double inverted comma, and we're going to bring that default grid here. And now what I'm going to do basically here is that obviously I need here that compact disc, circle. So I just go ahead, grab this one, and what I'm going to do basically here is that I'm going to create a perfect circle here. Well, if you just go ahead and drag this one, you can see it's not creating perfect circle here. So how to create perfect circle? Well, you can hold on your shift key, and that we're going to create a perfect circle here. And I need this in much big. That's it. And now what I can do basically here, I can go to this transform here. And here you know that actually this particular compact disc size is 116 mm. It's 116 millimeter. Let me get back to here, and you can see 116 millimeter is equal to 4.566 inches. I mean 4.57 inches. Let me get back to here and go to transform here, and this is going to be our 4.57 inch wider and 4.57 inch taller here. There we go. Hit enter. And there we go. So I can just go ahead, and for aligning its center I can just go ahead and click this one, and this is actually going to align it to the very center, and that's great. And I need its stroke to be 1 pixel. That's fine for me. Great. There we go. So this is actually our particular CD. So that's great. Okay, fine. Now what I want here is that that inner edge. Well, it's really depend that which kind of inner edge you want. I mean the bigger one, the smaller one. So if you need to be your image to be use like a standard image, then you can just go ahead and create inner edge of 45 millimeter. I mean 1.78 inch. And if you want like your image to be like maximum as possible into this disc, then you can just use the smaller inner edge, which is actually 24 mm. I mean 0.95 inches. So why not, let's go ahead first of all, and obviously let's go ahead and create that smaller one first of all. So I'm just go ahead, click this one, and I'm going to create simple perfect circle here, which is holding my shift key. There we go. And I get back to here, and now you know that actually the smallest one is 24 mm, which is actually 0.944, I mean 0.95 inches. So I get back to here, go to transform here, and this is going to be our 0.95 and 0.95 inch. That's it. And let's give it a stroke of 1 pixel. Fine, great. And you can see it's actually hiding behind that. Well, you can just go ahead and go to here in layers, and you can just bring this particular, you can see this is actually let me just bring it up here so you can see it very clearly here. That's fine. Let me just align it properly here. So I can just go ahead, click this one, and I can just go ahead, hit this one to just align it in perfect center. There we go, perfect. So first of all, before actually placing my image here, I need to just select all of it, and I'm going to just use my shape builder tool, and I'm going to delete this part. So now it's going to be transparent here. So I just hold on my Alt key and hit this one. It will going to get rid of that one, and you can see here now you can see it's actually, you can see that's transparent here. That's great. So this is what exactly I want here. Control Z to get back to here at the place, and yeah, that's what exactly I wanted. So that's great. So now actually we have our this first one, right? Now what I can do here is now I can grab that image, and I'm going to simply mask it here. So now what I can do basically, let me get back to here, and I need that image. So what I can do basically here, I can just get back to here and layers, sorry, and here what I want to do, I need only images here. So basically what will happen is that you can see this is actually that disk here. I'm going to hide it both, and now I click this one, and I go to file here, save for web, and what I want to basically here, you can see this is gonna be a JPEG and this is gonna be a maximum, right? So yeah, that's fine for me, and let's make it and let's click on this save here. And after clicking this save, you can see it's actually going to save here this CD level cover design, and this is actually light version, so this is gonna be light here. Save it, great, and I click this one, this darker one, file, save for web, and then save. And now I can see here that light one is here. Now it's actually dark version, so this is gonna be dark, and there we go, saved it. Now let me get back to here, and now I want to bring it here, so let's go ahead and bring the light version first of all, and I'm going to grab it from here and I'm going to bring it here. There we go, so somewhere around here, there we go, perfect. And because of actually I need to mask it here, so I need to just place this image down here. There we go, and now I can just go ahead, select all of it, and now I can just right click this one and make clipping mask here. It will going to mask it here, and see now this actually just placed into my this compact disk here, and this is really great. See, great. So now we actually using this maximum image expandation. You can see, because this is actually I'm using here small here. Let me just go ahead and first of all let's add some drop shadow here, so we can see it very clearly here. So let me just go to effect here and let's go style as a drop shadow, and I think let's see how it looks. So you can see, okay, fine, this looks fine here, cool. Yeah, I just go ahead, hit OK, and remember the settings here. See, its opacity is 75%, X offset is 0.1 inch, Y offset is 0.1 inch, and blur is 0.007 inch. And this mode is overlay, but multiply is also going to be great. It doesn't matter, right? And here you can see this color is actually it's actually, you can see 9D 90 90. Hit OK, and hit OK here, and there we go. So now you can see this actually look like our actual disk here, and you can see this image is looking little bit blurry here, and that's the only reason because of we actually watching it in 159% here. If I go to 100%, it will look really nice. Okay, great. So this is actually have some smaller inner edge. If you want to go for the extended version of edge, you can just go to here, and now you know that extended version edge is 38 mm. So you can simply just go ahead, create a simple circle by holding my shift key, and I get back to here, and you can see here is 38 is gonna be 1.49 and simply means 1.50. Hit transform here, and this is gonna be 1.5 and 1.5 here. Hit OK, and I can just go ahead, give it a simple stroke here, and that's it. I can just go ahead and I'm going to align it in very center here. So there we go, you can see it very clearly here. This is actually it's applying here. That's great. So this is gonna be our particular extended version of our image. So we can actually use our image till here. So it's going to start from here to all the way to the outer edge. So yeah, this is great. But here you can see actually you can see that now it's actually up here, but you can't see that smaller one. So what you can do basically here, you can just come to this layer here, and you can see you can just drag this to be this clipping mask here, and that's it. If I just go ahead, hit outside, you can see now I can see it very clearly here. That's great. Yeah, there's another one that is actually if you use standard size of image, so it is going to be like it's a bigger one. So obviously let me just do that. If I just do this one, let me just do that also. So I can just go ahead, obviously I can just create a simple ellipse here, I mean circle, and yeah, I'm going to transform here. But before going so let me get back to here, and I know this is going to be 45 mm here, so it's going to be 1.77. It simply is 1.78 inch each side, so 1.78 inch here and 1.78 inch right there. And let me just give it a stroke of 1 point here. Again, I'm going to just make it in very center here. So there we go, perfect. And once again, I'm going to this layer and going to grab it from there, and I'm going to paste it here. So I'm going to grab it from there and place it here, and there we go, perfect. So let me just bring this up here. There we go, perfect, cool. So now you can see here, this is actually our smallest images. This is a medium one, and this is the maximum one, right? Great. So now let me just go ahead and just just make this little bit let me just make this little bit lighter stroke here. So you can see here, yeah, that's one. So I'm going to select this one, and the stroke I'm going to select this one. In this case is actually this one. Let's see how it looks. So I need a very very light stroke here, so you can see it very clearly, but it's not going to interfere with my main part here. Great, fine. Let me just go ahead and select this one, and same here, I'm going to choose this one, right? Perfect, cool. So yeah, this is actually your standard version. We can just do that. It's really fine. So yeah, this is it. So this is really nice, isn't it? Cool. So now let's go ahead and create the darker version, and this is going to be a very simple here because there actually I'm going to use only single one. I just wanted to show you this one, right? So let me just go ahead quickly and create a simple ellipse here, and I know the width and height is gonna be like 4.57 inch wider and 4.57 inch taller. There we go. And obviously I'm going to just make it in complete center here. Perfect. I'm going to give it a stroke of 1. Great. And now I'm going to make this like I know this is actually the size of this particular, the inner edge, the smallest inner edge is actually 0.95 inch. So 0.95 inch wider and 0.95 inch taller here, so 5 inch, right? Great. Hit OK, and there we go. I'm going to again place it into very center here. Perfect. And I'm going to select this both two here, and I'm going to grab this shape builder tool and hold on my Alt key and minus this one. Now you can see the transparent area. That's great. As I go ahead and grab this one, and now actually this time I'm going to grab this darker version of this image, grab it from here. I'm going to bring it here, and obviously I'm going to just bring it here. There we go. Perfect. And I'm going to get back to here, and now what I'm going to do basically here, I'm going to just bring it down here because I'm going to make a clipping mask here. That's it. Make clipping mask. So right click on that one, make clipping mask here. That's perfect. Go to effect here, go to stylize, go to drop shadow, and let's add same drop shadow we have added here. Hit OK. There we go. Perfect. And now you can see that same drop shadow is here. So that looks really nice, isn't it? Cool. So now there we go. So this is how you can actually create this disk here. That is really great, and you can just go ahead, create your own compact disk, and even you can create a template, so you can easily use it to create this awesome CD disk. That's great. Cool. So now this is it. So this is what exactly I wanted to show you, and this is how exactly you can build your own CD label cover and then CD label and this CD disk here. So if you have any doubt, let me know in the forum, or you can simply personally message me, or you can actually tweet me on my Twitter ID @it's_RahulG. And yeah, that's it. So thank you so much. See you in the next movie. Till then, take care of yours.